That's it, for
Tyler
sure.
Braden. Although I never for the life of me remember where Slap Out is.
30 minutes north of Montgomery, northeast.
Oh, got it. Gonna remember that. I just know I'm like it's some part of Alabama that I don't know well. And once you get about Birmingham, like I don't know.
It all
much.
runs together.
Yeah.
So you see the water. And
So
kinda
you see the water,
yeah.
and then you're in Florida.
Yeah. Gulf Shores, you might still be in
I just looked at your socials and I'm like, wait, am I on the right page? There's some sort of business going on with some lingerie. I'm like, oh, wait, and I'm about to screw up the name of the song. Nothing looks good.
Yeah,
on
nothing
you.
looks good on you. Yeah, so my wife directs a lot of like our content and music videos and stuff, and she was in that one. That's her like changing clothes and that was kind of part of the song. So she had this idea for this kind of minimal out in the middle of a field, brought a clothing rack with all the clothes on it, and just little detail shots of her changing, like switching outfits, and then I'm over on a chair in the middle of the field just playing and singing the song. It was pretty cool. It was her. It's all her. I'm along for the ride.
I wondered if that was your wife. This comes up from time to time.
Well, I mean, she is a videographer and director, and she prefers to be behind the camera. But she was like, might as well, and she crushed it.
That's pretty fun. Now, tell me about that song.
It's been really cool to do that one live. We did it in a lot of our headline stuff at the beginning of the year, and it's just I wrote it with John Decius and kind of had this idea of just being a little tongue-in-cheek. People hear the title like, what do you mean nothing looks good? What are you talking about? But it's just everybody has that thing where you're like, oh, you take a while to get ready. We're going out. And so it's kind of playing a little fun on that. But like, yeah, I like that outfit and I like the one before it, but in between them was what I liked the most. Yeah, so just being honest. But yeah,
I love that. I didn't look at the track listing to see. Is that on the album or is this new music?
It's on my debut album, and it's actually called Nothing Looks Good on You (parentheses B Stage) because we had 4 songs on the album that were B Stage songs because I kind of set this album up like a live show set list, and we do an acoustic breakdown in the middle of a live show, so I wanted to do that on the album. So we did 4 songs that were kind of stripped down, and that was one of those songs.
That's pretty clever. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody approach sequencing or doing an album.
Yeah,
like
it just kind of felt like that's what I was already doing, and putting an album together for the first time, like a full length, is kind of nerve-wracking. And it gave familiarity to just something I've always done or already done to something that was new. And so it helped me kind of be able to structure it better in my mind.
Are you thinking about new music yet? Or
Absolutely. Yeah, we've been in the studio already. We've got some stuff I'm pretty excited for coming early next year.
Sweet. Well, that's something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Your reviews from the ball game are pretty good. I was looking at your socials a little bit. I would have liked to have gone to that because it seemed like fun.
Yeah, I'm a huge baseball fan. Like, it was a great cause, but like a surreal moment for me to start the game because I was pitching, and catching was Travis d'Arnaud, who caught for the Braves and won the World Series in 21. And my dad and I went to that World Series, and Bryce Harper was hitting. I've watched Bryce Harper for like 20 years now. And he hit a leadoff home run off of me, so I joined the club of giving up Bryce Harper home runs. But it was very surreal.
Now, is this how you end up in the Savannah Bananas costume? Is that what that is?
So that was just, we were bananas for Halloween, and the whole band was bananas, and then my guitar tech and stage manager was a gorilla. So anytime he'd come bring the guitars or something, we had to act scared and like just take the guitar, kind of thing, scared of the gorilla. But that was completely coincidental. But there was some banana players out there at the game Sunday. It was Zach Phillips is awesome. He plays for the Bananas. And then you had the dancing umpire. I don't know if you know him. He's the umpire for the Bananas games, was the umpire that day, and he's hilarious and just a live wire for sure.
Love it. And the Bananas are taking over the world, it seems.
It's unbelievable. A friend of mine he's like a director of entertainment for the Bananas, and we've played fantasy football and stuff together for years, and so it's really cool to text him, and kind of get the insider stuff on their big thing. And next year they've got this crazy season with so many like football stadiums, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is incredible what they've done. Well, as we wrap, looking back over this year, what's your highlight?
Oh, wow. It's got to be the album release itself. That week in itself was really cool. We did multiple events leading up to the album release, and then just seeing how people have gravitated towards different songs, like the songs that you don't push as much. because you can't like completely market 19 songs, and just seeing people gravitate to different things has been awesome. And so just having the album release has made this a year that'll stand out for the rest of my life.
What, as you look ahead to 26, what are you looking for?
We're touring the album. So the Devil in a Prayer tour starts in January. First time I've ever gotten to like tour a project or tour an actual album. And so that's going to be very exciting. And along with kind of the new music coming sprinkled throughout it, hopefully. And so we're going to the UK, the Netherlands, Germany, Australia, like a bunch of stuff. So it's going to be exciting. And that's all in the first quarter. So it's going to be a lot.
Wow. Well, sounds like the trip of a lifetime.
Absolutely.
Sign me up.
Let's go. Appreciate you.
Good to see you again.